To add a vendor to the iDesign Pro dashboard, simply go to the Purchase tab. From the Purchase tab on the left panel, select Vendor List. On top, you will see the Add Vendor button over here. Click on it, and you can simply click on Add Vendor. By default, the company name is mandatory for a vendor to be added to the system. So here we can put in any company name. For example, let's go the company. You can leave the vendor code blank for the system to auto generate the vendor code. If you have any custom sequencing that you follow, you can simply type in the vendor code yourself. So example, if I am following a custom sequencing of IDP001, so this could be the vendor code that I particularly use. From here, you can select up to three vendor types. That is it a labor contractor? Is it a painter? Is it any building material supplier, electrical? So for here, I would select HVAC and labor contractor. Right? Credit period is the number of credit days or the credit period in number of days that is assigned with you with the particular vendor. So that means that if you basically pay the vendor or the vendor gives you a 30-day credit period when they deliver the goods, you can simply add in the number of days here. Okay. Email address would be the email of the vendor. So it could be, for any example, it could be test vendor.com. GST number you can add in over here. Same goes for the PAN number. CIN is the company identification number, PAN number. All of these are optional fields. If you have the details, you can fill them up. For a basic onboarding, like you can just add in the company name, the vendor type, and the particular email, so that whenever you share the PO with the vendor over the email, this email can be auto picked. You can add the contact details, that is the contact detail of the POC. So over here, let's say the POC is Sarjan. Okay. This could be any number over here. Email address could be any detail over here. Yes. If you wish to add another phone number, you can simply click on that and it will add a phone number for that same person. If you have any alternate email, simply you can select alternate email for that same person. You can also add in another POC itself. So this could be any other POC over here, okay, and their contact details. Registered address. This is the address that you mentioned, like the vendor's company address or the vendor's warehouse address, right? From where I ideally like all the billing would take place. So in that same like over here, you can mention the state. So let's say the state is Delhi, city is Delhi. If the registered address, if the billing address is same as the registered address, you can simply click here and it will automatically fetch the above details. If let's say the billing address is different than the registered address, you can add in the new address. In our case, the registered address and the billing address are the same. Okay. If you perform KYC of the particular vendor before onboarding them in your organization, you can select the type of document that you are uploading. So it could be the PAN card, it could be the Aadhaar card of that specific vendor. It could also be a GST certificate, right? You can add in the document name and you can simply upload the file so that it's stored securely in your particular organization server. You can select the terms and conditions of a particular vendor over here. If in case you don't have any terms and conditions, you can create a new TNC. These TNC are auto appended when you create a purchase order using that particular vendor. So over here, you can simply select the TNC that you have previously created, or you can create a new terms and condition entirely. So let's say this is for test vendor. Okay, I will add. And I save this. Okay, I select that condition. Payment terms are the payment terms that you have associated with that particular vendor. So that could mean, let's say, uh, so that could mean that you are taking a 30% advance in the start, okay, and then you take uh, balance is 70%, okay. It can be as per your payment terms with the particular vendor. However, make sure that the percentage at the end adds up to 100 in total. These are the bank details of the particular vendor. So you can put in any bank detail over here. Okay. Okay. So you can put in the bank details so that it is there in your records, and whenever you create a purchase order, that can be appended to it. I simply click on submit, and my vendor has been added to the particular list.